You don't make mistakes because you're careless. You don't fail because you're weak. And you don't repeat bad decisions because you don't know better. That's the lie we tell ourselves. The uncomfortable truth is this: most of your daily mistakes are made before you're even aware you're choosing. Your brain decides first. You explain it later. And if you think you're the exception, that belief itself is one of the biggest mistakes psychology has ever documented. Stay with me, because once you see this, you'll never judge your past decisions the same way again. Think about the last time you said something you instantly regretted, or clicked by and felt excitement, followed by guilt, or promised yourself, "Tomorrow I'll be different," and then did the same thing again. From the outside, these look like simple errors, bad habits, poor judgment, lack of discipline. But that explanation is comforting and wrong, because these mistakes show up everywhere. In relationships you sabotage without realizing why. In money decisions that don't match your logic. In arguments where you're sure you're right, but later feel something was off. What makes this dangerous isn't the mistake itself. It's the illusion that you were fully in control when you made it. And the more intelligent you are, the better you become at defending these mistakes instead of seeing them. Here's what psychology knows, and most people don't. Your brain has two systems. One is fast, emotional, automatic. The other is slow, logical, and deliberate. But here's the twist. The fast system makes most everyday decisions. It decides who you trust, what feels risky, what feels right, what feels threatening, all in milliseconds. Your logical mind? It doesn't lead. It follows. It shows up after the decision is already made, asking, "How do I justify this?" That's why mistakes feel invisible in the moment. You're not thinking, "I'm about to sabotage this relationship." You're thinking, "I'm just being honest. I'm protecting myself. I deserve this." Psychology calls this post-rationalization. But to you, it feels like common sense. And this is where everyday mistakes are born, not from stupidity, but from unquestioned certainty. Your brain rewards familiarity over accuracy, emotion over evidence, comfort over truth. That's why you repeat patterns even when you know better, because knowing isn't the same as noticing. Here's the part most people aren't ready to hear. The biggest mistakes aren't impulsive ones. They're the decisions that feel obvious. The job you didn't question. The person you trusted immediately. The opinion you defended without checking. Certainty feels like intelligence. But psychologically, it's often the opposite. The moment something feels obviously right, your brain stops checking for errors. Confidence shuts down curiosity. And suddenly, mistakes don't feel like mistakes anymore. They feel like identity. That's why changing your mind feels painful. It's not just a belief you're letting go of. It's a version of yourself. Here's what changes when you understand this. You stop asking, "Why do I keep messing up?" and start asking, "What did this decision feel like before it made sense?" You begin to notice the signals, that rush of certainty, that emotional tightening, that instant justification. Instead of obeying them, you pause, not to overthink, but to create space. Awareness doesn't make you perfect. It makes you interruptible. Before awareness, you react, defend, repeat. After awareness, you notice, slow down, choose. That pause, just a few seconds, is where better decisions live. Not because you became smarter, but because you stopped trusting every feeling as truth. And that's the real upgrade psychology offers. Not control over your brain, but cooperation with it. Here's a thought to sit with. If most mistakes happen automatically, then growth isn't about trying harder. It's about noticing sooner. So here's the question I want you to answer in the comments, honestly. What's one decision in your life that made perfect sense at the time, but looks different now? Don't explain it. Don't justify it. Just name it. Because awareness starts the moment we stop defending and start observing. And once you see how your mind really works, you don't just avoid mistakes. You outgrow them. You don't make mistakes